I gotta go.
I love you, okay?
I gotta go.
What is that about?
Like, I just feel like she was caught off guard. Like, y'all haven't spoken in like 6 months.
Love is love.
But you left me. Love him or leave him.
Sometimes you gotta
It's
leave
either
to
or.
come back and be in love.
Damien, like your money keep leaving you.
I don't have 3 racks and I still gotta pay my brother back.
And them sound like you problems.
Oops.
Yeah.
Bang, boom.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, brothers?
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice. Who made this tea?
I don't know. Mine ain't Tito. Oh, man, it's gonna be some good conversation.
Is he gonna wake up?
Of course.
How do you know?
I don't. I'm just trying to be positive.
Jamal ends up in a coma. That was really hard for her because she was gonna have to accept being alone. That was gonna be it. And she tells Dom, she's like, you know, I don't want you, I want my family, because that's all she has left. Like, everybody has left her. What if he doesn't make it?
Then I'll look after you.
I don't want you. I want my family.
Well, I am your family now, whether you like it or not.
I didn't know if he was gonna make it or not, but you know, he wakes up and we're like, oh my God. So yeah, it ended on a happy note.
I'm sorry.
For my brother getting shot, or for choosing the streets over me?
Both.
Who told you he was there?
Well, if you want to be technical, it's kind of my fault he got shot.
Nigga, I tried to get Alicia to kill Reg for you. Bakari's fault.
Bakari's fault. Put it over his head every
Put the
time.
added effect in there.
Okay. The bullets weren't meant for your brother.
So the nerve of you, the audacity to come to the hospital.
Who
and
knew
it's
your brother
fault.
delivers?
You worry about the wrong thing.
Man, what the fuck you want?
I want to make sure she don't come back and try to finish the job.
She just trying to clean up the streets.
Me reading the script, I was like, that's interesting because you're best friends with my older brother. You know what I mean?
You really want to see my brothers bury me?
You know I don't want that.
But once I read the scene, it was like, who are you loyal to? I was like, okay.
You and Trey still cool?
Yeah.
Then where's your loyalty?
Nigga. You know what? I love y'all, but at the end of the day, I'm on my own.
I love how he played that because it was just like, I'm still my own man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, which is cool, but you're with Victor.
Yeah, why would you let that
24/7.
happen?
Yeah, we have our odds and this and that, but that's my blood little brother.
Everybody knows the only reason I came back is for my brothers.
Absolutely.
Since this nigga was still breathing, I'm just gonna assume that you ain't know shit about them killing Reg.
I feel like that's something that your character still might not ever want to find out, because that would, of course,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, taint your image of who your
Yeah.
best friend is, because you went behind my back to kill my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! Even though he wasn't the trigger man, and she did just do it, but at
That's
the
a
same
problem.
time,
You my brother, but you know that's my blood.
it was a nice little endearing moment when I brought up how y'all raised me, and it's like, y'all tried as much as y'all could to keep me away from this, so that gives the audience something else too.
I still remember you looking out for me when I was young.
Yeah, well, me and Trigg should have taught you better.
I love this overall season because it's an opportunity for us to dive deeper into the psychology of all of us, how we all got to this place.
Absolutely.
We were smoking, we were having mimosas.
Yeah.
You know,
Kicking
you
it.
decorated the house. And,
Yeah.
That
you
was a fun
You
scene.
know, and then, you know, right after that, then she gets the news.
I would suggest talking to your family as soon as possible and getting your affairs in order.
And holds it
It
back.
holds it back the way you know, played it while we were at the party.
My beautiful wife by my side. We love y'all.
Rolando could see you holding back the emotions, but Darnell was, you know, just engrossed with the party and couldn't see it. And, you know, then we get to the end of the episode.
You survived it once, you'll survive it again.
Not this time.
You gotta be positive.
It's about being realistic. It was interesting seeing that couple like that, seeing Darnell like that, because we hadn't seen him that way before.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And that was, that was hard.
Yeah.
gonna fight this.
It's not about fighting it. It's about enjoying the time I have left.
This the original baby daddy, the earpiece specialist, the grill master, the oldies expert, your favorite handyman, and my mother's favorite husband. Let's all raise a glass to the man we all know and love. Give it up for my pops. Darnell, happy birthday, we love you.
It was really fun. It was another scene where we all get to be together, and Emmett being on the DJ booth and being in Chicago and knowing that, you know, the rink is like a huge staple.
Hey, Darnell, what's up, boy?
It just felt like we was really in it and we really being authentic.
We had to take lessons.
And you knew our teacher.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you live in Chicago. It's small world.
And y'all was dressed up.
Yeah, we were dressed up.
Bobby and Whitney.
That was my favorite part of the episode. The fashion, the hair, the 90s makeup.
Cool to shoot too. Like, I love how they're panning the cameras around and the angles are coming from the heavens all along down to the skating rink.
That's the one thing about being in the church. I feel like I miss all the stuff,
all the
events.
other things.
While you guys were partying, we were dealing with, you know, churchly matters.
Churchly matters.
You know.
I am my own master. And you can be too. If you denounce Pastor Zeke and his money-grubbing church.
Who is this guy?
A video of Master Marshawn finding out that Pastor Zeke is out here creeping around with a white woman. It messes up his image.
You have divorced 2 black women at this point.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Papa and Charles is trying to figure out how to help him.
Damage control.
Exactly. Pastor Zeke kind of comes to a realization.
Telling the truth takes courage. Are you gonna be courageous enough to love your white woman in public? We'll see.
He has to choose between love or his church.
Why do you care so much about what people think?
I'm a pastor. That's half the job.
Call me when you figure out what you really want.
It's nice to say that he chooses the church, but I'm sure he chose the money. He chose the thing that he built, right? For all of his chess moves, it's like he left so much neglected. It finally just caught up to him.
Charles, don't act like you don't lust after white women sometimes.
I would never date one publicly.
So you do it privately?
This conversation's for grown folks, youngin'.
Man, I'm grown.
You know, Big Papa is, you know, he feels like after becoming the man of the house and everything, you know, he could roll. You know, Papa could smoke a cigar with the gang.
What y'all tell him?
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
So they wanted me to stay out of grown folks' business.
Getting out of grown folks' business. You're not grown yet. You know, I think that's what's been really interesting, especially after the shift, you know, from 6 to 7, is like the kids are not kids anymore. They're not grown, but they're not kids anymore, you know? So even when I got here, for some reason, I still have season 1 popping in my head.
You a strange cat, Papa, you know that? Nah, I'm a Renaissance man.
So then to meet Shaman, you know, at this age, and see how professional you are, it's wonderful to watch.
We just kind of connected instantly, like joking around, and we kind of got that father-son bond that we got to, you know, portray.
Cool. Wow, I couldn't say any better.
I love working with you so much.
I knew it was coming.
I can't be a full-time mom, a personal chef, and a porn star every night.
I'm not asking you to do backflips, baby. I just want you to put your phone down sometime.
That's hard to do when you're the mom.
I think both parties have
Valid
points. But for Keisha, the kids come first, and who's gonna help, you know?
If you help me more around the house, I wouldn't be so tired at the end of the day.
I can't run the house and Smokies.
Well, maybe we should get a nanny.
You know that, ain't you?
You want more sexy time, you gotta figure it out.
Again, when we talk about like Emmett and Keisha like working out these interesting conversations that I think a lot of our generation just don't even really think about. At that point, it's like, oh, we breaking up because I ain't getting what I need and you ain't getting what you need, so let's break up, you know? But you see Emmett and Keisha like, nah, we're gonna work this out. Like, hey, you want more of this? We need to get a nanny or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, nanny costs. Well, we gotta figure this out.
I think that's gonna continue to be a tug of war, but that episode was fun because Keisha did get a break from all that to be at the party.
Like, I don't want you to think I don't appreciate you.
I don't want you to think I don't hear you. I'm gonna do better about making us a priority.
I'm gonna do better about helping around the house.
We seeing Emmett make these efforts to not respond with just like being aggravated or frustrated, but also figuring out solutions so he can get more of that one-on-one time that Emmett obviously need. You know what I mean?
I don't have to tell you, cops and robbers go hand in hand in this city.
Let me think on it.
Snitch, Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
Me as the person, Cortez Smith, was stressed out because I grew up snitches getting stitches regardless. Like, I don't care if it just happened right in front of you. I don't know what happened. I'm blind. I don't see it.
Right.
So just playing into that snitch role, it was brilliant because I'm like, all right, this is giving me the chance to like stretch, you know? And I see it's another thing that Nuck is doing is playing chess with life. She put it out there.
Not Russian roulette with life.
Sometimes, it give him the,
But Nuck is smart though, man.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Like,
He might
man,
just seem
strategy
like
is a thing for you.
Yes.
And you are outsmarting a lot of people.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
are the survivor. Like,
That's
you
what
are
I'm saying.
going
He's
hard.
lying. That's his only tactic.
It's the
is
street.
to be
You got to lie.
dishonest
It's the
and a
street.
snitch.
It's no honor among thieves.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind being locked in with somebody who could protect me. Cops protect gangsters more than they protect civilians.
He could have just went up and just popped Reg, but he's trying to live a different life. He's trying to be peaceful. She said, I have a son, you have a son. Hey, do it for your kid. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? I just killed Khalil for wearing a chain. So I'm like, let me chill out, because I've been doing too much.
You don't think you fear Reg a little bit?
No.
No?
No. Nah.
Okay. Right.
The truth is you abandoned your wife and child for a fancy church and a hussy with a proclivity of getting it on with the young boy. See, I have seen the video with some child talking about her messing around with a boy named Jake.
I don't know why I'm a part of so many messy dinner scenes, but I always tend to be, and it was dope just to kind of sit back and be a fly on the wall. The way they played it was just very, like, we've been here before.
I'm just at a place in my life when I want to try something new.
With hopes that you'll become someone new?
I'm not who I used to be.
Are you better?
I'm richer.
That's not what she asked you.
I think Zeke was running. I think he ran from the embarrassment of not being able to keep his family together. And, so when you can't keep one thing together, you just build something up, in such a way that it just looks perfect. And then he had to watch all that come toppling down. And, you have the incredible Felicia Rashad coming in.
Yes. What was that like?
What?
Man.
Yeah. I've known her for some years, so it was just like, I didn't know she was coming on the show. I found out at the table read, so I was just like excited to just finally be able to actually share screen with her. And she's brilliant.
Yeah.
She's everything you assume she is, There's obviously something still there between Carolyn and Zeke, played beautifully by Courtney Sauls. And, just to see the family dynamic, to bring Papa into my family for the first time,
Yeah, I'm like already nervous. I'm like, this is my first time meeting her mom, and grandma is very intimidating and everything like that.
White women are not holding a gun to our heads, forcing us to do anything we don't want to do.
Then you're the problem.
Why am I the problem?
Can I answer that?
I'm talking to your mother.
But you're in my house. Mom, stop. Why are you telling me to stop?
She's a daddy's girl just like you, which is how you wound up with this one.
Renee, I am a man of God.
It's cool to see parents being parented.
Yeah.
That's what I really appreciated about that scene. It's like,
And it's just a lot. I don't know why. Like, I'm just in the middle of something I did not ask for. Like,
Kenya, I like you. But back to you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
For what?
Grandma exposing the bitch. Like, yeah, we know she cheated on you.
I am grateful for the life we had together, but
she cheated, we know.
Mom, that's enough. Whoa! Kenya, go to your room.
She can stay.
Hoo-hoo, there he is, the man that I remember.
and he just got to take it.
I'm just like,
Yep.
He just got to take it.
Wow.
And he has to take it in front of his
front of
protege.
everybody,
Right in
yeah.
front of everybody. It's one thing to
Right.
take it, you at home,
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
you got the young protege here getting cooked.
yeah.
But if you're going to get cooked by somebody, it might as well be Felicia Rashad.
Nah, for sure.
Man, yeah.
Nice roasting.
Yeah,
Roasting.
yeah. Give you those eyes.
That's all it takes.
Nah, yeah.
Here, That's $2,000. Now don't tell Darnell. He's dealing with enough right now.
I know.
You need to stop this.
That scene was so hard to shoot for me because I was genuinely feeling so bad. You know, Yolanda's sitting there. She's literally packing her stuff. And I walk in like, can I get 2 bands, please? You know, it's like, I know, by the way, sorry you have, you know, cancer. You know, if he's asking her, he's at his wit's end. I didn't ask Dom.
I can give you 1.
I'll take it.
And Bakari.
Can I borrow a rack?
Damn, nigga.
Everybody, you know, so.
The only other person I know that even have money like that is my stepmom.
I did not want to see Damien get to this point. Like, this is like rock bottom. And it still wasn't enough.
Reg beat him bad, like he really did. He did him bad. Hannibal stepped in and stopped it.
That's my first fight scene. I was excited to do it. I was happy to be there. There's lots of blood. I wish I was able to get some punches in, but it was nice to be able to just like embody that sort of level of pain and unfairness.
Immediately he go home to his brother. But because of my brother telling him the information of him dealing with his baby mama and him getting drunk and all of that.
We kissed. Shit.
Emmett in that liquor, he tweaks out, he loses it.
Woo! Because you took his girl.
He was spiraling already. I just
on top.
Gas on the fire.
Absolutely.
And it causes Emmett to get out of character and go do something that he's obviously not prepared to even face.
What the fuck happened in your face, man? What the fuck?
That was the final thing to push him over the edge, and then he ended up showing up to Jake's crib, I'm sorry.
Where you at? Jake's apartment.
But it's not all Damien's fault. I tell you, don't go. I say don't go.
No, you're not going anywhere.
I'm fine.
I can smell the whiskey on you.
Take care of my brother, I'll be back.
Emmett!
As soon as I opened the door, the man
rushed him.
Hey, man, what the fuck? What the fuck is you doing, man? Give me stop.
He would have beat me to death if I didn't, you know, blow him down. But you run up on me, you might get blew down. So stop running up on me. Tell people stop running up on me.
Emmett will run up on the most gangster
And don't really have it in him.
individual. Don't got it in him, and is not even thinking about the consequences.
Well, I guess what he does have is bravery, because that is like, that is insane.
Blind bravery.
You know, I think the debate of like, well, you should have shot him because he was beating him up so bad, or Emmett, man, you can't just be walking up on killers, you know, like that conversation is gonna be had, I think.
It looks bad when you hear Reg shot Emmett, but on the day when you see it, it's like, no, Emmett tried to kill Reg and Reg defended himself.
Yeah, that episode is gonna be like, woo, it's gonna mess the streets up real bad.
That's wild.
Hey, will this be the end of Emmett? Will I live or will I die? I love you, Shaw family.